get that mic right. What's up? How y'all doing? TK Profit from Profit Takers coming back to do another live session. Let's go ahead and head to TradingView and tap right in. All right, so we were watching US 30 and gold yesterday. Right at the lows, we took a buy during the live session. We added another buy right here. This thing hit TP. So we ended up So we ended out with a great day yesterday on gold. As soon as we got to these 2-hour highs that we talked about in that live session, we looked for that sell. That position got wicked on the 2-hour, putting you right in profit. And we added to this position right here. So we're going to see how this thing plays out. Let me go down to the 15-minute. So since the London session, this thing has been consolidating right here in this range. It's a good chance we could see a retest of that double top, if not a break above the highs. Got a double top right here that hasn't been played yet. So this area right here is going to let me know what's really going on with US 30. I thought there was a chance that we could see gold. I thought there was a chance that we could see a retest of this trend line, but price pulled back again. We'll just have to see how it responds right here at this area. But either way, all of our sales are in profit right now. What's going on? Is that a ticker symbol, Brian? What's up? How you doing? This is gold. I'm in some gold sales right now. Yeah, all right, let me set an alert right quick to let me know gold pulls back. Oh, gold miner.
Booking.com has stays for absolutely anyone. Imagine you're a merman. You find a beach resort for your mer family with a plunge pool, a wave pool, and yoga. What? Mermen do yoga too.
All right, so I always look at the higher time frames. Let's see. Let's see what happened already. Right here, this was the structural level of support on this thing. This thing broke above, and now it's reacting to this structural level right here on the monthly. So, you say there was arguments. How much gold was there? Man, I'm telling you, bro, these news events are honestly just catalysts for things that are already going to happen on the charts. For every news event, I can show you technical analysis that predated it. Yeah, they just use excuses to manipulate money. Because you got to think of it. Like, we really just underestimate how criminal these people are. But you got to think about it. They created it. Why wouldn't they manipulate it? Why wouldn't they give you stories to create the price moves that they already knew were going to happen? All right, cool. So this thing looks like it's going to pull back to retest this structural level that it broke right here. Normally when you get a structural break like that, the market will pull back to retest it. So I would wait to see if you get a break above here, or if price just does this. Okay, the best places to enter on this will be down here if you're looking for your buys. Okay, and let's go back to that monthly. If it does respect this level, then there's a great chance it'll come here. Okay, the next area you want to enter is right above this area right here. You want to wait until these highs get cleared. Boom. And once price pulls back to retest that around 130, if that holds, that's going to be a solid entry for a buyer to take this continuation to the upside, man. So if you're already in it, I would hold it. If you are not in it yet, don't get in it. You enter the 89 cent. You entered at 89 cent. Yeah, so eventually it's about to come back and take your profit. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I entered at this point, I would have taken profit as soon as it hit this level right here. As soon as it retested the highs, I'm taking profit. Cause this, the chances of this happening right here. Where's my highlighter? The chance of this right here, extremely probable, man. You been nervous for it going back? So no. And this is why I always preach mindset. There's always opportunities like this, guys. Okay? So it's never a reason to be nervous. The only thing that you need to do is be vigilant. Understand the skill set and then just let it happen. What's going on over here with gold? Gold still playing around right there. Let it happen, man. Shit easy. Alright, cool. So yeah, definitely pay yourself too. Always pay yourself. Somebody told me something about this. What was it? LR? Or was it HC? I think that was it. Is this it? Yeah, this was it. So somebody actually told me to take a look at this in one of the live sessions, and we took a look at it and bought it. So we're actually up on this thing. No problem. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Take your money out. Pay yourself. Get what you put in the market out of there. You took options on that? Man, if this thing breaks this high right here, I still didn't even look into it. Only thing we looked at was the technicals. It's like, okay, that looks pretty solid. Looks like gold is going up, man. What's going on? Gold is still playing around in that range. Thought we had news today. Let's see. We did. Well, so when the market gets like this, man, I honestly just set alerts. One thing I don't do is sit around and stare at the charts. Now the only positions again that we got in was this gold sell. Right now we're waiting to see what happens with this US 30 move. I want to see if price breaks the highs right here. We had a couple buys on US 30. Where is it? Here we go. Our original position was right down here at the lows. We added another position here and we took profit at the highs. So we also got big wins on US 30. Win, 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 win. From here, I need to see how price is going to respond at this area. If we get a break above, I'm going to take another buy on US 30. What else was in the news? Did it say pound was in the news? Where are we on pound AUD? Okay, we just retested a major resistance. I mean, a major support level on the weekly. Okay. Looks like a trap. Let me clean this up. Alright, so to avoid this trap, we're going to keep it simple and just trap price ourselves. We need to see a clear break either below or above before we take a trade set up with this. Okay, so if it drops below this area right here is the next level of support. This previous level of resistance that was broken, price broke above it, but it never pulled back to retest it. So this is the key level of support right now with this. Right, because I was definitely expecting a deeper push into that weekly zone at the highs. Now we got relatively equal highs right here. That means we got some stop losses up there. Some money to be captured. Alright. Alright, so we got a couple possibilities. This is why we like to trap price and let it dictate what's going to happen, and we just respond according to our alerts. So with this one, we are in a major uptrend. It is always best to trade the trend. Okay, Now, in most cases, when you see price consolidate, if you get a break above, like it did right here, in most cases, it pulls back to retest that area before continuing that uptrend. Okay. So we're looking at that as a possibility with this trade setup. The other possibility, boom, 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 boom. All right, the other possibility is it could reject right here in range and make this move without hitting this level. That's why, to keep us from guessing, we just set alerts. If we get a break, if we get an alert letting us know that we got a break below, we'll just be patient to see if we can spot a reversal based on the candlesticks that form. And that's it. We'll keep it simple. If this thing don't turn around, it's gonna retest the highs. This actually did the same exact thing that I was just telling you about that we're looking for on the other chart. All right, price making range or consolidation. I drew that way off. Breaking above and pulling back to retest that area before continuing that uptrend. So the exact same thing that I said we're looking for on pound AUD is what happened on pound CAD. It's a real simple concept. You just gotta train your eyes to see it. So let me get rid of this. Relatively equal highs. We got money up there. Let's trade towards the money. Okay, we got a really ugly inverse head and shoulders. You been in GJ? I'm gonna check out GJ in a second and see if we got a pullback opportunity coming up here somewhere. Hold on 1 second. Just broke above the 200 on the 4-hour. $786 is right there where all of that money is. It's probably gonna break above that, like I said. So let's see. Okay, there we go, right there. If we can get a pullback to this area right here, let me turn off that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and set this limit order. I'm setting a limit order for a buy right here. Price just broke this structural level right here. So what I want to see is if this area is retested, if it'll hold its valid support, and I'm gonna take a pound CAD buy. Okay. Now the reason my target is going up there is because right here at this high, we have all of these rejections right here. That lets you know you got a lot of stop losses up there, a lot of money, and the market would definitely go up there and capture all of it. So let's see. Is that 50%? Oh man, we can go a little higher. Got a double top right there. Let's take some profit right there, definitely.
Without starting a business, you are not.
Mm, TP1. All right, cool. Okay, so gold turned around. That's why I don't like looking at that shit. You get to stand at these trades, you drive yourself crazy. So again, shout out to the mindset series, man. This is the glue. This is how we bring everything together by getting the mental fortitude to stay focused on application and not what we can win with as far as the money. All right. Hold on, let me put this trade setup in on pound CAD, this buy limit. Then I'm gonna head over to pound JPY. All right, we're good to go. Let me put some alerts at all of these targets. Put an alert to let me know. Ah, so what's gonna happen here? All right, so on the monthly, we broke above the 200-day EMA. Let's see. Okay, this right here, this is a monthly structural level. Price broke above it, and it's using it as support. So if it hold right there, then we could see like a bull flag. Let's see. Let me just delete this stuff right here. All right. So right here, this is that key level. So like I said on the, what time frame is this? On the monthly, we broke above this key level. Retested structure right here. And at this point, there's a good chance that this thing could be a bull flag, depending on how it responds right here in this zone. If it respects this zone as support, this thing is gonna take off. Let's see what we got. All right, we do still got money underneath there. Let's see how far it could drop and still be in this uptrend. That area got played already. What up, family? How you doing, bro? I'm doing great, man. We over here trying to catch a couple more moves, man. We up on gold right now. US 30 playing around with us. Alright, what is this on the weekly? On the weekly, we definitely got a gap right here. Let's see. All of these relatively equal lows right here. Definitely got money under there. Yeah, this one we're going to have to tread lightly. Let's see. What is that down there on the daily? Alright, cool. We do got a daily structural level down here. Bunch of stop losses underneath the lows. And we got the 200-day EMA up here on the daily as well. So everything on this thing looks like it's more so going to be a short-term buy, a potential retest of this head and shoulders pattern up here. That just so happened to be spot on with that trend line. And from there, we could see a rejection. This may not be that buy that we're looking for right now. It may trick us right quick. So, since I know they want to retest this level, let me go ahead and just identify that. Delio. Alright. Let me get rid of this to clean up the charts. Now I know we're in the weekly. We're in the weekly key area. I know right here this is the structural level of resistance above it, and down below this is a structural level of support. So from here, the only thing that I would need to do is really just wait on the break. This is going to give me the best risk-reward ratio for any of the trade setups that we take. Of course, I'm going to look for a smaller entry. An entry on a smaller time frame to refine this stop loss. But if we do hit that trend line, I'm taking it down here, and that'll give me a 1 to 9. If we get a break beneath, I'm waiting on that break. I'm going to place an entry right at that level that broke. And this is what happened with the risk-reward ratio. I still get a 1 to 5. Now, the only way I would buy this is if it's retesting this trend line down here, where that daily zone is, after capturing all of that money, okay? So this is what the buy will look like. Only entering right here. Woo. Placing my stop loss around this area, and we are going for the break of these highs here. Okay, We're going for the break of these highs to capture all of the money above. And that's why it's really important to do top-down analysis. When you understand what the plan or the possibilities are for the higher time frames, you'll get a better understanding of when to scalp and when to take swing trades. So this buy, if we get a break above, this could be a scalping opportunity. But with all of the resistance we got right there, we definitely need to be looking to take profit at those highs. This isn't the time to look for the long haul. And that'll still give you about a 1 to 5. So understanding structure, understanding how to break it down from the higher time frames down to the lower time frames, and how to complete the puzzle. And when you do it like that, you got a lot of opportunities. That's why I tell people you don't have to look for unicorn trade setups. All you got to do is understand structure, and it's an opportunity everywhere. All right, so I got these alerts set with GJ. We'll see what happens. You got your TP at, boom, you said 193. Yeah, that's a good area. That's a good area because that's where I am, not will. That's where I am looking for the sale to happen right about there. And I am gonna take that thing. I am gonna take that. So yeah, if I get a break above 190, I'll look for an entry on that myself. But I'll need a clear close. A clear close above this area right here. Then I'll enter on the retest to get into that buy. Outside of that, I'll just be waiting for the big move. Let's see. Damn, they had all of this news today. Like they was gonna make some moves. Pound USD. Damn, this happened so fast, man. So we came on the live, we talked about this move, and it played out damn near overnight. With 2 days, really. It took so long in consolidation, I didn't expect it to move so fast. But we saw we had a gap. Let me highlight this gap. Right here. And it just so happened to be right above the 786. Like, it was just too easy. And another thing that I told you guys, that we had all of these rejections right here. So right here where you see relatively equal highs right here, relatively equal highs right here. Most traders see those areas and they place their stop losses above. So to the market, it's just a shitload of money up there. It'll always make the move, capture the money, and then drop. So we called it. That's exactly what happened. Captured all of those stop losses, retested the 50 where we had our entry on the 4 hour, and now it's coming back to break these highs. Man, this shit is a game. It's a video game. It's like any boss that you face on a video game, they got a couple of moves. If you can break the algorithm or see the algorithm and understand the moves that they make, you can counter them, man. Just got to remove yourself from that fear. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for the break above right here. It could definitely pull back a little more, but with that move being so impulsive, great chance it could just continue to retest the high right here. Now we already got a retest of that 50 right underneath it at this 382 level. This was another key level in the market. This was consolidation. Price broke above right here, but it never pulled back to retest it. And I just told you about market manipulation and how money is formed. Money is formed whenever you see lows with multiple retests. So this area right here, where price tested the 50, now money just accumulated underneath it. And the next level that would hold as support is this 382 level on the field. So let's see if this thing will continue up until Thursday and see how price responds right here Thursday on pound USD. And if we see a weakness in price, we'll take this sell to capture this. If not, we'll wait on the break or retest above that level to add, not to add, but to take this buy. All right, cool. So this trade played out. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. Oh yeah, good chance it'll continue, and that's what we want. So we'll be looking for this on Thursday. Unless we get a nice risk reward on this buy. Let me test it out right quick. Quick scout. This would have been the best place to get in. It's the same thing that I was just telling you guys. Price breaks above the high and you'll get a pullback to retest that area. Sometimes it's immediate like that with that wick, and sometimes it is not. So since we missed that, let's just see what happens right here. Oh yeah, that risk reward. Let's see. We got an hour. Oh, that's a 1 to 3. Yeah, we can take that. Gotta be a 1 to 3 at a minimum though. And it needs to close above this bear candle right there. And we need to get a retest. So we still got a couple conditions, even though it's a decent setup. That don't mean jump into it right now. All right. Oh man, you gonna just drag this out, huh? US 30. What was the entry on pound CAD? The entry on pound CAD is 1.83783. Give you a visual. You go to the 1 hour time frame. It's right here where this structural level was broken right here. And we're placing the stop. We're placing the stop loss right inside. Wasn't it looking like, hold on, who is that? All right, cool. So if you don't know how to set limit orders, I'm pretty sure you do if you're trading already, but for Everybody else, if you don't know how to set your limit orders, you can just set your alerts on TradingView. Go over here to the right hand side, set your alerts by clicking that plus sign. That way when it gets close to that area, you can head over to your charts and enter it in manually. Let's see. Let's see, cool. Let's drop the link to the Discord in the group. For the people that want to join the Discord, y'all tap in through the link we just sent. About to send another link for the people that are ready to start trading but you don't know where to begin. We start you up for free. That look like the same link. Hold on. All right, cool. All right, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, we'll let you guys trade with us for free. We teach you how to set up your accounts, your demo account, your live account, so you can practice placing the trades until you get comfortable. Then when you see me on, you can trade live with us. Yeah, they playing around today, Adam, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a day, man. We got these alerts set. Nothing we'll really miss out on. Let's see if gold is going to respond well to that level. If US 30 is going to break above. Next time on Dragon Balls, that's what consolidation, that's what the fuck consolidation feel like in the market. Nah, it doesn't move funny. It's just a part of it. Like this right here, this move, this will be a part of news influence, okay? The days where the news doesn't have that much effect on the market, you'll see consolidation. But even in that, it works the same way. You'll see it working like a damn slinky climbing up the steps. Damn, that's a visual. But yeah, that's exactly what happens. So these will be your steps. It's still going up. It's just not as impulsive as this move, which is the shit that we enjoy, getting that quick money. But understanding structure, it doesn't matter. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. So even right here, I was looking at this area. It broke above. It pulled back to retest structure here. Did the same thing. Then look. The structure at the highs breaks below. But guess what? It didn't retest it. So what did it do? Pull back to it. It does the same thing. So it's not funny. It's just something that most people don't bring to our awareness. They get caught in these quick trades, these fancy strategies, and there's fancy terminology, and they get removed from the simplicity of the market. So we don't get introduced to these concepts that help make everything easy for us. Because with using that, you don't even really need candlesticks. You can look at it like this. Looking at the damn line charts. Oh, look at that. That's consolidation. And then, oh shit, let me zoom in right here. On this one, after it broke above, it actually did pull back to retest it. It takes away so much stress, all of that extra shit. And it's cool. I started using it, so I know why it's not necessary. But this will be it for today, you guys. We dropped the links in for the guys that want to get started with us and get those accounts set up for free. You go to our website and get that Trading Essentials bundle. You also get the free trial to our Mindset series. This is where everything comes together. You have to understand the power of your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. And we couple it together with our 6-week journal. This helps you guys become more intentional with your words. A lot of traders lose or make mistakes, and they speak the worst shit that you possibly could to yourselves. And it causes issues. All right. We also have a few books available on Amazon, 6 Steps to Trading with Consistent Results. It covers all of the concepts that I share on the live sessions and in charting sessions. In our log books, they help you log your trade setups and your emotional state in the process of executing. We have merch as well, and to join us, you guys can get that beginner bundle or upgrade to tier 2. But as always, remember, you're only one trade away from living. Why fight to stay the same?